So we're trying to keep with that whole casual theme, which is actually why I have the camera going right here, because I'll probably use this at the beginning. But so we'll keep it super casual, and there's like 3 steps to this, like I explained, where we have to set up the targets, then we shoot the targets, and then after we can kind of have a minute of just saying, hey, this is the new brackets, this is what's going on. So like I think we get to the range, and maybe you'll get some drone footage, Ridge, like flying over the range as we're setting up or whatever. We'll get some talking as we're setting up, like throwing bases around or whatever. Super chill, with a gimbal, setting up different shots, like really dramatic stuff. And then it'll come back to earth. And now we're getting ready to shoot. Cool. So it's not going to be like we have to spend 4 hours of doing serious, stand here, now move here. Like I want it to feel more organic, but just make sure that at any given time, someone has their hand on a camera with a mic recording video.
When I catch it, yeah, I'll do my best.
Or like when you rotate it, can you like almost keep your like that hot? Or is that
so like rotate it and then just kind of catch it like that kind of deal?
Or like
Ridge is gonna pull some voodoo magic here.
Like rotate it, but like.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Like
wow.
Just keep it, like,
yeah.
Why is Ridge not the one spinning?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? But
Spin that sucker. So this is like the first time I've even seen these mounts, so
yeah, let's go talk about it. Yeah, I think it's important to show people because it is a little bit different. Same awesome plates, just a little bit different angle design. So right now you guys are looking at a mini A-DAP. This is on one of our 3-foot armored posts, which is going to be an option on our website. These armored posts are awesome if you don't want to be replacing 2x4s. What you'll notice about this mini A-DAP is it's got 3 holes instead of the old angles that have just 1.
Okay. So when they used to sit like this, right?
Yeah. So the top hole here is what the old angle would have been, and that's it. No extra holes in the bottom. So the further we went down, the more lean that we're going to get on the target system, and it's still got a mean amount of movement. That super steep lean is going to help with deflecting rounds, energy. You're going to resist hitting the plate more.
That's what I see a lot of local ranges. I'd have to say this is probably my favorite system. Mini A-DAP, 2/3, AR550, 1/2 inch, armored base. I'm not going to say any names, but I got a lot of buddies that will shoot my 2x4s up, and it's a real pain. So that's what I'm running now, pretty much just a armored post, and then your arachnid, obviously. These dig really nice into the ground, but I'm really digging these. These are sweet. Have you seen any should I say, longer life expectancy out of your plates with the angle?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you think about it, like you referenced the ranges that have flat up steel targets, the flatter the target, the more energy you're actually going to dump into that target. If you have a steep lean angle and it can move, you're kind of skipping that round off. It's still going to fragment, but what you're going to see with these newer brackets is the splatter line goes behind the target altogether.
So not even like it used to be.
Yeah, it used to go
safe before.
It was safe, but it used to go right across the center of your base. Now what we've noticed is as we're impacting these, you're going to see that splatter line behind the target base, which is pretty sweet. And again, it doesn't affect the ring of the steel. It's still the same high quality AR550 steel, but it's just another little bonus.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I haven't seen anybody really doing this.
No, it's going to be the first of its kind. And there's departments and government agencies and stuff that want that either adjustability or they want to have 25 degrees or more lean. where our old ones are around 15 degrees.
So you pretty much got the best of both worlds now.
Oh yeah, now you've got the adjustability. You still have the best audible ring out of any targets that you can find. And yeah, it's the same quality. So we're super pumped to be releasing this. And it's not just this target. I mean, we've got over here in the background our C zone. We have the same thing with our Goliath, our D zone, which is coming out, and our Mod A zone. And we'll do some B-roll stuff, and you'll see that as we're shooting. But it's just, again, another way that we want to innovate in the steel target realm that has kind of felt dry for the last 20 or so years.
Let's check out that A zone. I'd like to check that out.
This is also one of your favorite targets, right?
Yeah. Brad has one. Now, what I noticed about the A zone, obviously, is how small it is. It is the exact size of an actual A zone. Right?
What it is an A zone. So if you think of a USPSA target, it has the chest A zone and then it's got the head. We combine those two together.
Right.
So that's why we call it the modified A zone. But yeah, so it is the hardest, smallest, most, I don't know, I guess you'd call it a pain in the butt. This target makes you work.
Yeah. And so does the mini A-DAP.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it. Not only does it make it work, but you can still get really accurate with it if you want, but still go fast.
Right.
The A-Zone, I definitely need to get another one or two, just because they do challenge you so much. I love doing build drills on these.
Yep.
That way I'm not pasting targets all day.
Yeah, if you don't do your work on this target, you will miss.
And this is still at a harsh angle as well now.
Yep, it has the 3 holes. The C-Zone target, we'll walk over that in a second, has more holes. It's going to have a steeper lean angle.
Okay. And obviously
they all work with the hostage assembly. The armor posts can feature that. You can get it with the wood post, which has our normal top bracket. That's all geared up around this new lean angle. So there have been some minor adjustments to bases and different components to accommodate that. But again, it's just another evolution of the targets. But yeah, let's walk over to the C-Zone and show them that yet.
I guess one of the biggest things that's always surprised me is not how much aesthetically pleasing they are, but how versatile they are is being able to just, change out targets on the fly.
Right.
And how easy it is. I've seen other target companies and I've shot other steel targets. The setup takes 5 minutes. To take them down, it takes 5+ minutes. It's a real big pain in the butt, and that's what I've always liked, is being able to get to the range, pull these things off, put them in my truck, and head out, vice versa.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, you're going to see on this one, it has a lot more hole adjustments. The factory setting would have been up here at the top hole like before, and it would have been hanging at about 10 or 12 degrees. Now this is at 40, a little more than 40 degrees, almost 45 degrees. So you're not going to get as much movement with this one, but this is for people that are going to have ultra close range engagements, and it's ultra high volume ranges. So most people would probably be fine with one up from the bottom. That's going to be about 30 degrees, maybe 31 degrees. And all of that information is going to be in depth on our website with graphics. But most people don't need 45 degrees, but we wanted to give that ability for anyone who does want to shoot really close with really fast ammo, especially departments, man. We got departments that are qualifying literally 250,000 rounds a year on steel or more, and they need this ability to last. And that's what we're all about, is creating systems that aren't going to just take a dump on you, 6 months into training where you're replacing this stuff. So it's pretty awesome. I'm excited. I've been chomping at the bit to get these things released.
Yeah, I know.
We've been talking about it. We've been talking about the whole group of influencers and everything.
And I just picked up 2 of the C-Zones and really loving those. They definitely have a little bit more of a different ring.
Yeah, it's a deeper ring.
And I like that, especially being able to put these with an A-Zone or a mini A-DAP, and being able to really throttle control, speed up on these, and then slow myself back down for an A-Zone or a 2/3.
Oh, I love it. And these at distance, shooting them with bolt guns, things like that. These are awesome. But yeah, that's it, guys. These are the new angles. A-DAP 2.0, whatever we're going to coin that. I don't know what we're going to call it, probably nothing different. But this is it, guys. This is the next evolution of steel targets, and I think we talked enough. I think we need to cut to some footage of us shooting and have some fun.
Let's have some fun, dude.
That's why we got these guns, right? Let's do it. let's go check out this steel target. Guys, we want to show you a couple details up here that I think are important for you to see and understand. One of the first things I wanted to show everybody was this splatter pattern. You can tell that with the 45-degree hole, it's sending all of the fragmentation completely behind the base. It used to land the splatter right across the base, which isn't a problem, but this just completely misses all steel components. It's gonna lessen wear and tear on your system. And what would you say that is, about 2.5 feet?
Yeah, almost 3 feet.
So that's pretty impressive, and again, that's because of that forward lean. We've hit this with everything from 5.56, 300 blackout, 9mm, all of that normal, the normal stuff that we would recommend. I've got a box of M855 green tip. These are 62 grain bullets. They are, I'll pull them out and show you. You guys know what this is, but we're gonna show you anyway. They're coming out of the muzzle at 2,920 feet per second according to the box. Again, there's a steel penetrator inside of there. And we still don't recommend that you use this ammo on our targets. But we've got a 1/2-inch C-zone plate here. It's on the steepest setting on our round base with our armored post. I'm gonna give these to you, Paul. We're gonna load up your MCX and we're gonna let it rip from 7 yards. And that is insanely close. I mean, that is so close, it's ridiculous. But I wanna show you guys the strength of this system.
I believe most steel companies don't even want you to shoot your steel at 7 yards with a pistol caliber, right?
And again, like I'm not endorsing the use of this, but this is going to show you guys exactly what we're talking about when we mean that we have the top end steel. So I'm actually going to walk it out. We'll get and this is going to be approximate. We'll just take 7 paces. All right, so right here. So we're going to shoot from right here, and again, with ball ammunition, we normally recommend 30 yards with 5.56, and that's our standard recommendation. But we are going to show you from 7 yards what green tip will not do to our steel. So whenever you're ready, Paul, let her rip. All right, guys, this is live. We didn't change anything, didn't cut anything off. Let's go up and look at it.
Nothing. Hardly anything.
You can hardly feel that. Now again, we're not endorsing the use of green tip on our steel targets, but what we are doing is showing you that with the 1/2-inch AR550 steel on any of our systems and the new adjustable brackets, you quite literally have the strongest targets on the market, and they retain the ring that you are all used to. They come as a complete set, or you can buy the angles separate. So every single A-DAP target system that you could buy on our website from this day forward is going to have the new brackets. If you have an older one that you ordered maybe before this month of this year, you can buy the brackets with a new head bracket, all the bolts and the pins to update your target system to keep it rolling and have the ability to run with the adjustable angles. So it's a good addition, I think, to the company lineup. I'm excited about it, and I think it's going to provide even more value to the customers that, anyone from a backyard shooter to someone who puts tens of thousands of rounds downrange.
It's one thing I always liked about you guys, not just because you're my friends, but you guys are constantly innovating new products.
Yeah.
Every year, every 6 months, every 2 months, you're changing things, and you're not just settling for, hey, this is good enough.
Yeah.
These are truly the strongest steel targets in this world. I can't say enough.
I say the universe, because honestly, the game of steel targets, most people, it was a race at the bottom. It's how cheap can we produce a steel target system, and with steel targets, you have to start sacrificing on the material at that point. When you try to make these and just make them as cheap as possible, you're going to lose quality. And we did the opposite. We said from day one, we want to have legacy systems that, for 99% of people, they're going to last their lifetime. And
I've said it before. This is a target you can buy and give to your son when you die. So
right.
It's true.
So guys,
man,
definitely hit up our website, tatargets.com. Check out our A-DAP system. Make sure you get one of these. If you already have one, like I said, buy the angle assemblies with the hardware, pins, update your target plates, and get on the range and throw a lead down range.
Go check out the Flags t-shirts that just came out.
Yeah.
Give them back.
Our flag t-shirts, we're donating some money to Firearm Policy Coalition to fight anti-gun legislation, so make sure you are checking out all of our swag online as well. Guys, that's tatargets.com. I think we still have some daylight, so we should get back to shooting.
And maybe some more green tip.
Yeah.
And like every time I go for it, like he try to get you. So like, what if this is like a spoof to like we're like what happens? This is what happens if you find an A-DAP in the wild. You have to be very careful. If you find a young A-DAP in the wild, Mama Bear might be right around the corner. And then freaking, I'm like, oh,
so this is Mama Bear.
I'm Mama Bear. Okay.
So this is Mama Bear.
I'm like, oh, I found one. I mean, oh, it looks, and then I'm just like, ah! And then like I like disappear, like I just get annihilated.
Okay, so hang on.
What is it?
Who are you? What's your part you're playing?
I'm just your normal.
You're just some normal crib robber trying to steal a baby
I'm out doing
bear.
Pokemon Go to try to get A-DAP targets.
So Ridge is trying to steal the mini A-DAP, and then Mama Bear,
And then
which
Paul
I guess
looks
is
like
Paul.
Doesn't actually want to miss me. Like he just wants to like actually wreck me.
I'm trying to really figure out what the premise of this is in the
Which
in
is
the video.
Total spoof. This would be like a total blooper video.
Is
That's
it?
why like with that, I was wondering if you didn't want something like that, and Paul jumping in like the actual serious video. If that makes sense. Like that's an awesome shot idea.
Okay,
But I didn't know if it made more sense to be an individual shot.
do what you think you need to do, and I will capture it on camera.
All right.
Try
You
not
got
to
it.
kill each other.